Whoa, whoa. Okay, this isn't working. It's not working. I'm not changing. Not changing. I'm just getting dizzy. This is all a lie. TV lies. TV lies.
Hey, what's up, my peoples? EmGo here, the freaking geek himself, and today we will be reviewing the DC Multiverse Batman v Superman Wonder Woman. So here we are, and there she is, and first and foremost, as always, we'll take a quick look at the packaging. So right here you have a very cool image of Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman, and she is wearing a cape in this picture, and it would have been cool if this figure actually came with a cape. I don't know if she's going to have a cape in the movie, but I like that. I don't know. She looks a lot cooler with a cape. But there you have that. DC Multiverse right up top, Batman v Superman. On the side, you have that same image there of Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. You have a brief rundown of the movie itself, if you want to read that. You have the Batman v Superman logo on the other side. On the back, you have your collect and connect all figures to build your grapnel blaster. Your cross cells, figures 5 through 8 coming soon. They better come soon because I want to get this thing all put together already. And that's basically it for the packaging. So moving right along, here we have the Wonder Woman, the Woman of Wonder herself. Finally in movie form. We finally get a movie Wonder Woman. Why did it take so long? Really? Why? Why? As far as I'm concerned, we should have gotten a Wonder Woman movie years ago. I don't know why it took so long to put her in a movie, but, well. Better late than never, I guess, but here it is. We'll get in close here so you can see the head sculpt. Decent head sculpt. It doesn't really look like Gal Gadot. Not really. But hey, it is what it is. Some nice gold paint right there on her headband. A little bit of silver right there in the middle. The paintwork on the eyes is very good in my opinion. They even gave her a little bit of eyeshadow, which is nice. Got some red lipstick there. When you buy this figure in person, definitely inspect the paint on her face, because basically the way this figure was made is the whole head is cast in this color plastic, the color of her hair, and the face is then painted over. And you can see there are spots right here where the flesh-colored paint is actually bled onto the hair, right there. And you do have to be careful with the paintwork because some of the figures will have like just big gouges in the paint. You can kind of see right here on mine. Mine has a little chip right there in her cheek and a little one right there in her chin. The Toys R Us where I bought this wave at, they had 3 Wonder Womans at the time. Wonder Women? At the time, and one of them just had a big like gash going down her nose where the paint had just scraped off. So if you're buying these online, you're taking a gamble. I would definitely recommend, if you can, to buy this figure. If you plan on getting it, get it in person where you can actually inspect the paintwork on her face, because it's a bit of a crapshoot if you're buying them online and you can't actually see what you're buying. So taking a bit of a gamble there. But, at this point, I don't know how easy it is to find a Wonder Woman. Since I bought these, I bought one for myself and I bought one for Lori Plan. Since then, I haven't seen another Wonder Woman on the shelf at all. So, and maybe she's short-packed, maybe she's like one per case or something, or she's just that popular that people are just, just swiping them up. I don't know, but anyway, let's continue on. The detail work on the hair is very nice. Lots of nice molded detail there in the hair. And they did do a bit of paint work on it. Give it some highlights and some shadows there. So down to her suit, her Wonder suit right here. We move the strap over. You can see you got some nice gold paint right there on the little eagle design on her chest. Right there. Got some nice molded detail on the suit itself. You do have this strap right here, which as you can see is made of a soft, flexible plastic right here. And then you come down to her waist here, and you can see nice gold and silver paintwork right here to make the W. And then you got her skirts right there, done in blue. And I like the texture they added to it, so it gives a nice leather look. And the same thing also with the top as well. It does have a texture to it, which gives a nice leathery look. She does have her golden lasso right there, her lasso of truth. Don't know if she'll use it in the movie, but hey, she's got it here. You know, you can also see a little bit of gold and silver paint going on right there. And the skirt itself does have some gold trim on the bottom, which is nice. And you do get some more gold and silver detailing right there on the other side of the strap. Going down, she does have these little straps around her thighs right here, done in gold and silver. Come down to her boots. Nice red paint, and again the boots have a little texture to them that gives them a nice leathery look. And you also have that same gold and silver detail going right down the bottom here. Got some brown right here for the straps. Gold soles. One thing that is unfortunate is that the joint itself isn't painted, so it does kind of break things up as far as the look goes. You kind of see, like, if you bring it all the way up, that's the way it should look, but then you just have that exposed joint right there, and that does kind of look not too great. So there you have that. And we'll just look at the back here. You can see you do have that gold and silver trim going up the back of the boot. And you can see the brown strap right there. And again, the back of the skirt, that same amount of detail. And the back of her suit right there. Just have a little gold armband right there. And of course the gauntlets, which are done in a nice gold and silver paints. Got some straps around her, some wraps around her fists there. There you go. Let's got some little brown straps right here that are picked out. Even the little buckle is picked out with some gold paint, which is a nice touch. So there you go. So I mean, a very nicely painted figure for the most part. So there you have that. Now, articulation-wise, her head is totally not movable at all. The hair is not a soft plastic. The hair is a very stiff plastic, so it does not move. You get minimal turn. I mean, practically nothing. Not anything meaningful. And that's, you have to force it just to get it to move like not even 2 millimeters, maybe a millimeter. You have to force it. So that doesn't work. She can't look up. She can't even really look down. The hair just hinders all of the head articulation, unfortunately. The arms can do a full 360. They can go in and out. They can move up quite a good ways. She does have a bicep swivel. She does have slightly under 90 degrees of elbow bend. She does have a wrist swivel. She does have a waist swivel. Legs can go forward that much. And the skirt is a softish plastic, so we'll move out of the way. So legs can go forward that much. They can go back about that much. Outward movement is very limited. I mean, again, this does have some flex to it, but it does hinder the outward movements a lot. So that's all the outward movement you're going to get. Thigh swivel. Slightly under 90 degrees of bend at the knee. And the foot can move up and down. So not superposable. The most disappointing thing is the head articulation. That just can't really do anything with her head. So there you have that. She does include some accessories. She does have her sword right here, which is done in a nice silver paint, and there's also a little bit of black wash there, just to bring out some details. And the handle itself is nicely painted. I like the paintwork they did there. Kind of a metallic blue, and they kind of did a little bit of a black wash on it, which is very nice. And you do got some gold. You got some gold right there. You do have some gold. You got that gold, girl. You got that gold. But yeah, you do have some gold detail right there. And she does include her shield right there, which is nicely done. You do have that silver paint around the outer rim, and it has that black wash there, so those details pop very nicely. Very cool. You do have kind of a bronze paint around this rim right here. The center of the shield itself does have that molded eagle, and it has a nice texture to it right there. Unfortunately, mine's, just due to the way it's packaged, you can see it kind of got a bit warped there in the package. You can fix that with just take a hair dryer to it. It'll soften the plastic up, and then you can just kind of bend it back into shape. Let it cool, and it'll be fine. But yeah, unfortunately, that's just due to the way it's packaged. But move to the back here. You can see they even painted the back of the shield, and they didn't have to do that, but they did, and I do appreciate it. So you do have some silver paint apps on the back of the shield, and this is the bit that will go over her forearm, and that's the part that she will hold right there. And you can see I did pick this out with gold and gave it that black wash, so those details pop. And there you go. So of course she can hold her weapons. She can store the shield. She does have a little sheath, I guess. I don't know if you can really call this a sheath. It's just a loop, basically. But you can take the sword right there. And, oh, look, her sword. I just realized this now. And her sword was made in China, apparently. There you go. Huh. That's weird. They're outsourcing, apparently, where she lives. In Themyscira. Is that where she lives? I forget. Themyscira, I think. I may be pronouncing that totally wrong. But there you go. She can store her sword right there. There's no way to store the shield. There's nowhere to put that. But you can put it on her. Hey! Don't you fall, Wonder Woman. You're a wonder, Wonder Woman. Wonder Women don't fall. But you can take this and put this on her arm. You can't put this on her left arm, because if you put this on her left arm, then the eagle will be upside down, so it can really only go on her right arm. So if you want everything facing up, then it's going to have to go on her right arm, and she's going to have to wield the sword left-handed. So it is a little bit of a pain in the butt to get her arm in there, but it is doable. It's just kind of getting everything in the right positions. You can just kind of push it through. There you go. I think we got it. There we go. I think that's pretty much the best you can do. I don't think she can actually grip this handle. I think it's pretty much just, it just rests there. There you go. She's got her shield. And she can hold her sword in her left hand. And there you go. Now again, due to the articulation being the way it is, like I said, the leg movement outwardly is pretty limited, so there's not really a whole lot of good dynamic poses you can get her in. And of course, due to her head being completely restricted, there's not that many really good dynamic poses you can put her in, unfortunately. It just kind of, that's pretty much the best pose I could ever get her in. Which is okay, but, you know, just a little bit more articulation would have gone a long way. But again, that's usually the way these DC figures are, unfortunately. But, you know, it's pretty much the best pose I can get her in. The best dynamic pose I can get her in, and she's not even looking straight. You have to kind of, you know, it's a bit unfortunate. But let's get her standing up straight here, though, so we can bring in her partners here, her Justice League partners. She can stand. Why won't you stand now, woman? Jeez, there you go. So here she is with Batman. And here she is with Superman. You can see right there the three together. They look pretty good together. You can see Batman's the tallest of the three. Superman and Wonder Woman are basically the same height. So there you have that. Put these guys off to the side. And of course she does include the next piece of the Collect and Connect Grapnel Blaster. Here she just has another piece of the base. I believe this is the last piece of the base. So you have that, and it just has the little arm here that will support the gun itself. So we will bring in what we already have here, and then Wonder Woman will face plants on the table. How dare you! You stay. You stay. Wonder Women don't face plant. They don't do that. Don't do that. Anyway. So we take what we have already, and this will just connect right there. So just plug it on, give it a push, and boop, there we go. Snap it into place, and there you go. So you pretty much have the completed base right there of the Grapnel Blaster. So there you go. Yay! We're getting there. I really can't wait to have this whole thing put together. So there you go. Another piece of the grapnel blaster finally attached. And there you have your Wonder Woman. As far as I'm concerned, I think this is definitely the worst of the figures that I have reviewed so far from this wave. Just just how limited the head articulation is just really, really bugs me. And that just hinders a lot of posability. It keeps you from getting her in any real meaningful poses just because you can't turn her head. You can't get her looking any other way but straight forward, and that just really kills it for me. And again, be careful with the paintwork on her face. That's something that, if you're buying it online, you're taking a gamble, and that's unfortunate, and that shouldn't be the case. And like I said, I saw, a Wonder Woman with a giant gash in her nose, and I saw, the one Lori also has a little bit of sloppy paintwork where where the flesh colored paint is kind of bleeding onto the hair. So it's just like the paintwork on the face could have been done a lot better. Maybe it could have been done differently altogether. So stuff like that could have been avoided. The paintwork overall, though, on the rest of the figure, I think is really well done. Like I said, I just wish they would have painted this joint right here so it doesn't break up that that nice line right there. But overall, she's okay. She's definitely not the best figure of this wave. But still, all in all, though, it's still cool to have a updated Wonder Woman, an actual movie Wonder Woman. We finally have a new live action Wonder Woman, one that actually made it to screen anyway, because if you remember, there was going to be a Wonder Woman TV series, and that got canceled before the pilot was even completely finished. We have seen the pilot. Lori actually bought a copy of that from somebody at Comic-Con. Somebody had a DVD of that pilot, and it wasn't a horrible show. Honestly, I didn't think it was that bad, and I don't know why they lost faith in it, but apparently they did, and they canned it before it even made it to air, unfortunately. But as far as live-action Wonder Women that have actually made it to screen, here we go. We got Gal Gadot, and like I said, I don't know if she'll do a good job or not. Both trailers that we've seen, we haven't even gotten a single word of dialogue from her, so again, I can't say anything about her performance until I have seen the movie. But there you go. Anyway. There is your Wonder Woman figure. So if you would like a Wonder Woman or any other DC Multiverse figures, you can always check out BigBadToyStore.com for availability. There will be a link in the description down below, so check that out. You can also check out my Batman v Superman playlist for any reviews you may have missed, also linked in the description down below, so check that out as well. And I think that's it, so don't forget to check out EmGo's, check out Lori Plan, follow me on Twitter, all of that good stuff down in the description below, and I think that's pretty much all there is to say. So, there is the DC Multiverse Batman v Superman Wonder Woman, and this is EmGo saying, remember, you don't stop playing because you grow old because you stop playing. Be geek, be proud, palm in your face. She with you? I thought she was with you. What? Why would you think she was with me? I don't know. This looks like your type. My type? My type? Oh, please tell me, Bruce, what exactly is my type? Pretentious, holier than thou. Kinda douchey. You know what? Whatever. You know what? Whatever. I swear, you're kinda douchey. Swear to douche! Wait, let it come out right. Wait a second. You're playing mind games with me, Kent. Wouldn't be hard to play mind games with you, pea-brain. What? I'm the world's greatest detective! Yeah, world's greatest detective, my...
You know what? I'm done with you two. I'm going to see what Aquaman's doing.
See, now you went and made her mad. I made her mad, you made her mad. No, you made her mad!